Welcome back to a Book a Day podcast. In the previous episode, I shared a wonderful book with you. The book was called Greatest Short Stories by Mulk Raj Anand. Mulk Raj Anand, as you know, was one of the greatest English language writers from India. And he wrote some wonderful books, particularly short stories and some novels in the 20th century. In this particular book, published by Jaico Publishing House, it contains some of his finest short stories from different books. It's a great collection. And as I did in the previous episode, I narrated a short story for you. I'm going to do exactly the same today. I'm going to narrate a really short story called Little Chicks. It's literally the story of chicks, and I hope you're going to enjoy this. So, without any delay, let me start narrating this short story by Mulk Raj Anand called Little Chicks. Pecking, pecking, pecking. Pecking here, pecking there. Pecking nowhere in particular. The three little chicks toddle up before the kitchen doorstep, where I have thrown the remainders of the lentils for the sparrows. Slightly agitated, jumping a step or two, darting away from near the mother hen, but running back for shelter at the sight of the slightest shadow, Brownie, Blackie, and Ginger are like tied balls of cotton, except for their perky little yellow beaks. I scatter the remainders of the dish of rice into the flower bed. Up toddles Brownie, the most forward one. Blackie follows suit, perhaps being the second big one in age. Ginger is left behind, but makes up for his littleness by outflanking others, straying aimlessly on the side and then clambering up towards the grain. Brownie and Blackie peck a trifle more furiously and edge Ginger away, whereupon the mother hen instinctively goes to the rescue of her littlest one, not dramatically, but by a kind of casual movement of her neck uplifted, as though to warn others of her displeasure. Moti, the mongrel dog, starved for days, has been dolefully eyeing the chicks and admiring their courage in getting so near the shadow of my presence. I feel I ought to throw him a bone, but desist because this will frighten the hen or the chicks, and then I shall not be able to see how the little specks of life struggle for survival. For a moment I watch the miracle of littleness trying to go forward. Pecking, 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 the life of the chicks would seem to be concentrated in their beaks, and the globules of their soft woolen rotundities seem to be borne along by the intensity of their hunger. Is it possible that more than half of the nonchalance of the hen, who is not interfering with her chicks and is allowing them to have their fill while she looks soulfully on, is to guard them against the danger of a shoe from me? And how can Moti sit there patiently without daring to come near me? Because perhaps he has been given moral lessons in good behavior with dure, dure, and an occasional lifting of the fuel stick by the Mali's wife, who guards her dishes against pollution almost like a Brahmin lady. Pecking, 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 asserting their right to live, the little chicks have now dared to climb up the steps leading to the kitchen, an inch or two from where I stand. I stiffen myself into the rectitude of non-hurting and try to radiate complete ahimsa. But the hen advances towards her brood, clucking a little and warns the little ones against me. I withdraw. The mere shadow of movement has frightened Brownie, Blackie, and Ginger, and perkily they jump aside, doing their first exercise in vigilance against the best called man. Their panic brings the mother hen clucking to their aid. The woman of the house thinks I have deliberately frightened the chicks and scolds me. I am shame filled, but I am not really feeling guilty. Moti comes slinking by, mops up the remainders of the lentils, sniffs around for more, and then looks to me. I throw the bone for him. Brownie, Blackie, and Ginger come pecking back to the grain as soon as the ominous shadow of me is removed from within the orbit of their mother's eyes. The miracle goes on. And that's how the short story is concluded. As you can see, nothing much happens, just this little miracle of this world is going on. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this short story and you'll have a good time reading this book. I'll come back in the next episode with another short story from the book. Until then, take care, keep reading, and I'll catch you the next time. Thank you very much.